Hey, math people. I know why you're here. You may have encountered some scenario where you had some number raised to the 0th power and you said it was 0. Or you just didn't know what it was. Maybe you just said it was that number, whatever it was. So in this case, 2. Maybe you just said it was, well, it's 2. Maybe you said it was equal to 1 and you didn't really quite sure know why. Let's talk about that real fast. So consider the following. 2 to the nth. We'll just consider it as a function, okay? Great exponential function, it means you're doubling every time. Making a table of that, so I'll write n and f of n. How about we start at 1, then we go to 2, 3, 4, see what shoots out every time. 2 to the first is just a single 2, which would be 2. 2 to the second would be 2 times 2, that'd be 4. 2 to the third would be 2 times 2 times 2, that's 8, not 6. A lot of people say 6 there. And then 2 to the fourth, 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, that's 16. What are we doing every time? We're multiplying by another 2. That's the pattern. So, going in reverse, let's just say I wanted to figure out, well, what 2 to the 0th may be. Doing this pattern in the opposite direction, it would be divide by 2. 2 divided by 2, well, there's your 1. Okay, so maybe you didn't like this continued pattern route. Well, let's play around with properties of exponents to come up with this conclusion in a slightly different way. We may know at this point that if you have x to the mth over x to the nth, this is the same thing as x to the m minus nth. So random example, if you have x to the 5th over x to the 3rd, we know this as 5x's over 3x's, these cancel, these cancel, these cancel, you end up getting x to the 2nd. But if you wanted to show the work for that, you could just do, well, 5 minus 3 to get x to the 2nd. I can use this idea with the same number, so let's just do x to the 3rd over x to the 3rd, which, by the way, we know that this is 1, right? Anything over itself is just 1. We're assuming that x isn't 0 here, though, by the way. But, 2 over 2 is 1, 3 over 3 is 1, so on and so forth. So keep that result in mind, because we're going to show that idea more or less. We know that this is 3x's up top, 3x's down below. Cancel, 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 cancel. This is the same thing as x to the 3 minus 3, which is x to the 0. So really just any number that isn't 0. Raised to the 0th power, and would you look at that, anything but 0 raised to the 0th power is 1. That's all I have for you. Thanks for playing. Please continue to math on. I will do the same. Until next time.